Everybody's targeting is different in some way, somehow. They don't always have the same thing. And so when you're female, from a female perspective, you're trying to figure out what is going on with my life. Because I had I was about to pay off and own me and my children as a legacy. And all of a sudden, I got people watching my every move and like treat me like I'm a Osama bin Laden. And that's not true, by the way. If you know the whole story about Osama bin Laden, so yeah, but that's another story. You know, I'm in a whole nother town, so why am I experiencing in them other two towns here? Because I got people trailing. Somebody got this agency, and they normally the profile of this person, because they got profiles too. The profile of this person thinks they're smarter than anything in this world. Smarter than anything in this world, and they just can't stand. See, you's a dummy. You went to Job Corps, GED. What I mean? You see the profile, this airhead pushover is not dying and we're provoking this person, provoking this person, because we want this to be hurry up and quick. So we gonna put the full throttle on her down there. Yeah, they got kids. She got kids, and I don't give a damn about either one of them. We might be nicer to one of them than the other one. That'll be our holy grail. I'm saying, because they have their rituals too. And so you're trying to understand. You're trying to understand what's going on. What's going on? Drug trafficking, sex trafficking, human trafficking, or it could be all. And they're giving you subliminal messages and say, yeah, you ain't about to be coming down here starting your life over. Nah, you're gonna jump into one of them, and I'm pretty sure they want me to be in sex trafficking. They send so many messages to this. They a Christian woman to get down. I've been saved. I've been delivered. The Most High told me, hey, he told me a long time ago, because I sure was about to stop this fast. I'll never forget it. Because I said, I've been doing 40 days and 40 nights 3 times this year. So, I can fall back on this fast. And the Most High said, no, you cannot. If you don't finish this fast, then you'll die. And I said, what? I heard it loud and clear. So my butt went right back. Oops, Lord, I repent. Let me finish this. And I guarantee you, when I finished that fast, I felt better. I know that Most High had worked in me. I did. I mean, you know what I mean. So now, I'm celibate. I did what I did and things like that. And I don't do nothing. I don't play with myself or none of those things. And I'm, because the Most High said you're gonna die, and I said, I gotta live. So I don't block, deleted anybody else in my phone, just to get right with Christ. He said it. And so when I did this, it's something that you got to do. You got to get right with Christ, because you need every direction. You need every bit of help that you can get, because this here is designed not to help you. That you have absolutely no help. Your own mama can't help you. And so you're wanting to know, and they're trying to figure out how she know. You should have seen, 'cause they was just trying to really just throw me out of my home, and they couldn't. Yeah, they was really trying to throw me out of my home, and they couldn't. Why? Because I already had it paid up. Or they were looking for the way that they like, there's no way that she gonna be there that much longer. She gonna be thrown out. They was waiting. They was excited. She gonna be thrown out on a damn street. That's how, like, they gonna be on them streets. And they had no idea that I had my rent paid up for 6 months. You know what I mean? I was doing my thing because I had direction from the Most High. Because anybody know me, Tanya ain't never. She always behind on her rent. Well, due to my ex-husband. That's where I'm tired of this. Let me get mine. Pay this up. Because people don't believe that the Most High could actually do this. They think it's crazy. Most High can use a person and use rap. Because the Most High told me this, and I'm sitting here saying I would never use rap. Tell me something. and then I just took the time and just listened to it, and I said, you know what, you got something there. And as soon as I listened to it, I guarantee you, about it all came to pass. It was like, you know what, this. And yeah, I could say it, Lupe Fiasco. You are what you say you are. You a superstar. That was the song, and I ain't listening to no rap. I mean, I was doing everything through the Most High. Like, I stopped listening to rap. I've purified my ears. Everything I was watching. I stopped watching Netflix. I love Big Brother. I love Big Brother. That was a stronghold for me. Dang, can I just see where they at? And I left it alone. This guy said, leave that alone. Because you might be big. They're going to throw you out. Come on. They're trying to throw you out your house. That's how he was talking to me. Like, they trying to put you on. So we don't need to see this. So the Most High was directing me. People that's in my community, they could have helped. All the good information. You see something, what happened? If you see something, say something. Because they trying to line their pockets up. They trying to line their pockets up. That's you're blessed. Because they can't do it without you. They can't do it without you. You have something about you. They bring gifts. They bring physical gifts and money. And they're trying to misuse you in an evil way. And they want you to have no help. And that's why you turn to the Most High. Because he got the blueprint. When everybody's sitting around trying to get a check, trying to get good credit scores, trying to move in and do all this stuff, it's a shame that they got to use the state government, local officials just to battle or a guy. Lie saying you lesbian. I'm Christian. It's only Adam and Eve. They just, they want you sus. Because I'm saying, whoever this is really wanting me to be with a damn female. You know what I mean? Who's running the show? Because they got different people running the show now. And they're at her. See what you do to make her be provoked or take her own life or do something. Yeah. So, you tell them, I've been set free, safe, and delivered. They want a body. They want to see that body, that Christian body. Just like Jesus. You have to remember Jesus. Well, the first thing they did, stripped him out of his clothing. That's the first thing God reminded me about my situation. Stripped him out of his clothing, and I saw a vision of the Most High just want to see you naked so bad. The shame. They want to shame you. And then they had Jesus over there with the murderer and or whatever he was, the robber or whatever. And they put you up there with them. They more likely like the robber than it's a spirit of hatred. Someone, so the Most High was reminding me that this is a person of self-hate. They hate themselves. They look put together. They got a couple degrees under their belt. They hate you. They hate you. And I'm saying, what you hate me for? Didn't I show you the game? I ain't help you get in shape. Did I not? Because you was pretty plumpy. Didn't I not show you the game? And this the respect I get. And I put my hand signal up. This the respect I get. I'm trying you spying on me and learning the tricks and the tools that I know to get in shape and look great and fix your hairlines and all these things that I know. And you could just simply find all this stuff on YouTube because I get it on YouTube. I wasn't born perfect. That I have imperfection. That's why I say, you know what, I can all the way down. You see me? You see my pictures whenever I come on live? Ain't no embarrassment. Yep, my hair is not the strongest, baby. I just had braids. But I get strong. What I don't have, I can get. That's what the Most High told me. He said, Tanya, show him what I never be ashamed. You've been abused. You've been abused by this damn system. These criminals, these thieves. So that's what Mo was saying. You don't hang out. Yep, I gained weight. You know, no, I don't have that really curly little twisties. I don't have any of that. I'm still confident. You know, am I embarrassed to get on camera? No, let me get on there. Yep, I lost a tooth, but it's all the way in the back. Praise God. You know, enemy trying to shame you. But remember, Jesus, he was shamed himself. They stripped him naked and put him on the cross. And you must have really made the devil mad. That's all that told me. I was breaking some strongholds off of my family. A lot of my family members was dying through all this. You know, they was doing a Freemason thing, letting my one sister die on her birthday. So it's Freemason. Somebody trying to get in that cult. Because I'm trying to figure out how long did that, what else they need to get in there. Because we trying to help them. Because I got things to do. Because I'm still going to go for my greatness. I'm still my God. So what else? Because I'm trying to hurry up the process or whatever they think. Because they not getting Al Sharpton up in here. No. We them Offset, all these other people running around here crying, gang stalking, and then we sign Governor Kemp on a thing. See this how the narcissists, they be sitting there smoking a cigarette and weed or whatever that stuff they miss, something atrocious in their head. And, you know, Breonna Taylor got about 2 million. She ain't got nothing. She dead. And just to cover my ass, I reached out to Crump. Hey, look, Crump, you know what I mean? You know, can you look into my case? You know, I don't want to be Breonna Taylor's. I don't care. I don't want to be them. I see it's the anniversary. I see Tyree Nichols and Breonna Taylor was born on the same day. I don't want to be them, Crump, and he just ignored me. He ain't blocked me yet. I'm surprised. Because I be saying stuff. That's how I am. And people say, they gonna get you. What you doing? Well, they just have to get me. Because I have no fear. When the Most High is God, and he said, well, what were you afraid of? In the time, I'm just gonna just sit back and let somebody just dictate my whole life, and I ain't gotta say so. Hand signal. Shoot. Hey, I said something. I done wrote my governor in Ohio before we got even to this. I'm not sitting back, sitting there, just letting somebody just have they way me if I can't, if I can stop it. I mean, I don't know what everybody else do, but somebody out here trying to be a murder, trying to use gang talking as a tool, and so when the government, city, state officials saying that we need this sacrifice, rest in peace to Breonna Taylor, because they say that, how could this? It ain't about how I'm seeing this. Because they say you telling too much, because you ain't gonna get that, because the Most High has me. See, when you are in something like this, God has summoned you to come about. You're gonna have to stop yourself. You're gonna have to get delivered from your sins to come aboard for the Most High, because I'm going to use you. That's what people don't know when gang stalking has occurred. When you become a target, God is summoning you to say, "Come on, you can't leave them bad honeys. I can't leave." Well, then they gonna get you, because your angels can put you to death. That the Most High is summoning you to come higher in life, to fight this good fight, and it's not easy. And you turn it down, hey, your angels may take you out. I don't know, but I'm not. I was already ready to quit. Come on, because the Most High. You say, why is this going the way it's going? And it's because the Most High is wanting to see the people monitor familiar spirits, people you might have from the past. That what my God is saying is that they are going to judge me. If you see in me, you got one or two things to do. Either you repent and get right before the Most High, God gonna judge you. That's what that means for me, because it's been happening. So people say, "Hey, how you doing? What's been going on?" And then you're like, "Oh, well, they passed away." What? Because that's the Most High saying you got to get right. If you're not gonna get right, then you got a judgment coming before you. Man, all your ex-co-workers, friends, family members, how they get you gadget devices, trying to make you feel, because they can switch it up, change it up, trying to make you feel like, hey, friend, all you gotta do to that small, still voice is say you want to be a part of this, because that's Satan saying that, because he can't do anything without legal right. He's still the same principles and laws of Christ. Now, you say, you ain't seen so in a long time, and you sit up here thinking, hey, let me be friends with him again. You listen to say, get your gadgets and devices, and you say, let me be their friend again, and they saying, your friend? It's crazy. We trying to get this 100K. So whatever we used to be, because you're dealing with narcissists. My exes, they would love to slam me. Let me get back to you. Just to put another female in my face. Supposed to be crying like the Tin Man. You know what I'm saying? Okay, because I did cheat on you, and someone that had money, famous or whatever. It was all right though. I ain't perfect. Hey, you have to have money. You have to take care of yourself. If you're wanting me to be with you back then. Why you sitting here trying to be macho, in the word, getting online? I'm sorry, I don't remember. I don't remember you. Oh, you too? I don't remember you. Me a slut? No, it don't. Because I probably don't know you. I don't know you lying. Because they do that too. I want to get in on this paper. I want to get on this paper. So, well, then you got to say that you used to be a girlfriend or something. Okay, yeah. So you don't even know this person. This person was like, yep, I had her. Yep, I remember it was in high school. Yep, we got it in behind the school. You know what I'm saying? Really? Because I was a virgin in high school. Because that's how they think black women is. Keep thinking that we just so sexual and seductive. That's what we do. Get you one of these pookies and ray rays, and that's how the system's saying that. You thinking you talking about? Oh, no. You're talking about the system. They have a profile too. She's just a black woman with kids. Oh yeah. All I gotta do is send a pookie or ray ray to her. They always cleated in. Because that's what they thought was be happening. Pookie and Ray Ray was gonna be up in my house. These imaginary things that they keep telling them, and they say, I really don't care one way or another. Because we gotta push this under the rug. That's how the states, Pookie, Ray Ray, Brad, anybody, we can get in there. Because they putting Brads out. Brad. Somebody been getting a hold of that profile. To get that mother lover gone. That's what they're wanting. And everything. Everybody thinks is different, but you're saying, why is mine's so worse? So all the hands behind it. You got a small town. People who don't do nothing. They're sitting there collecting a check. On welfare, and I'm sitting here trying to just get this house so I can get my kids back. You got people that sit and do nothing. They idle with their time, their life. And then I remember my sister saying, you know what? Before it got to this point, she was like, you know what? Don't mess with nobody from your old home. Leave Rockford alone. Don't mess with nobody in them. Don't mess with none of them, because I know, if my sister was alive, boy, and that's where I think there was some injustice in that. Boy, be a duo. And both my sisters gone. So, because they want to tear people down. I don't like her. I don't like Tanya. She don't ever want to kick it. She don't ever want to go drink with us. I just want to see what kind of men that she slept with. You saying what? These narcissists, they get down. They gotta sleep with whatever you slept with, because they was envious and jealous of you. They probably want to sleep with you. They probably was wanting to sleep with you, and you saying, I'm a former tomboy, but I ain't never want no cat. I got one of my own. I don't really use like that. So, you know what I mean? I got everything I got is right. I don't need nobody else's. So they narcissists say, Because I remember in high school, you used to look like Left Eye. You used to always wear a ponytail. You dressed like TLC. You was a lesbo. I know you is. And I'm saying, I'm wondering, you had them thick eyebrows like Tupac. I know you is. No, I'm not. And that's just the narcissist. They saying, yes, she is. They still saying that. They still, I sit here and pray hard. I'm prayer where they still Want me to be in that fruit boat. You know what I mean? Still try to put me in that fruit boat. You know what I'm saying? Will you back that up? Cause I'm all about Yahweh. Oh, so because I'm not sleeping around, that makes me a little. Oh, I knew she would. Oh no, no, I have the spirit of self control. Cause most I told me if I don't do this, I'ma die. So I'm living for Christ. So, you know what I mean? Yeah, I know I moved to Atlanta. That's another thing. You moved to Atlanta. No, that's not why I moved to Atlanta. So you're dealing with narc abuse that your narcissist shaming you, and she got a corporation behind you and your life and what you do. You know they want to know what you do. You know why you can get men and people to like you generally, and you're generally liking the people, but they can't. So they want to take some and extract what you got going on, identity swap, and use that for them. Now they starting to sound like you, or look like you. I don't know. I don't think they're gonna go this far with it. That's why I say, yeah, let me take all this. Let me look all the way bad, whatever. Or I won't say bad. You should just be my natural self. I don't care. I don't care. I don't prove my point. I don't have some of him and some of that. And, I don't have some of the best guys. Some of them known. So what we scared to? Jay ain't never scared to show who she really is. We never was hiding. I didn't know all this was considered hiding. Because I got my hair braided, got my hair locked up. That's a hide. It's a hairstyle because it's hot for me. But no, all right. The purification. Say I would rather look like this and live for Christ because I'm doing it all for Him, y'all. I don't care how I look on screen. You see me, yeah. If you look off, but through lack of sleep, through lack of things, through being homeless, you know, that's a sacrifice I have to go through. As long as my kids, you know, that you have to go through this, and they're sitting there slandering your children. Oh yeah, the call I got today or yesterday that was saying trying to lie on my kid, my son, trying to lie on my son and say that he would do something that I know do because he has no clue onto those things. So if they ain't trying to target me here, they possibly could try to target my son. And y'all not getting that out of me. I bring my babies back. You're not gonna lie on my children's name. They're not like that. My children have been kept away from the music, kept away from the movies. There's nothing but purity in my babies. And if something happened, then you need to remove those workers from my children. You see this system. But you said it was better that they be in the system. See, you see, they want to keep you homeless. That's the whole deal of getting out of my home. Keep me homeless because they think, hey, you can't survive. You can't survive through this. And I can't because I've been homeless before. I mean, shoot, my mama didn't play. Me and my sister tell the truth. You don't get in here before that door locked. I set that alarm. Your ass is out. You out. And me and my sister, we used to be drinking or something. Well, probably not me. I'll just stay out all night. Yeah, I wasn't working. I'll tell the truth. But you know, So, so, they think this is gonna hurt you. They think this is gonna hurt you. And it's the same thing. We still keep calm, cool, and collected because you're just saying something to me. You're saying something to me. I don't see it. You're still doing smoking me. That God is gonna cover both my children with the precious blood of Jesus Christ. But you're not gonna slander my children just because you couldn't get it out of me. You're not gonna bully my kids just because you're afraid of me. Because I'll be sitting here waiting. What? I'll be sitting here. I mean, I don't have to do anything that harm. I don't have K-47. They checked out my bag. That's the first thing they did at that homeless shelter that I got to go to court for. Because I'm trying to figure out why am I going to court when it's up for over 2 months. Over 2 months. And I had money to bail myself out. And they would not let me bail out. They kept talking around things. One of the sheriff deputies, we said, I'll be back and don't come back or you forget. They got you distracted. So you sitting here saying, when am I going to get out of here? You know what I mean? You're trying to understand that. When am I getting out of here? Because I got the money to bail out. And so when you're homeless, you don't have to do that. And then I were going to tell you that. Because they had me underneath another program. See, they love from you. And you targeted. But they say, well, we know because it's cold outside. We just rather throw you in jail. Throw you in jail because the county can get a grant. Because I'm sitting here reading it in the newspaper. And keeping you there in jail instead of just housing you, put you in a homeless shelter. They'll put you in jail and get the money for it. So you sitting up here eating fake bologna sandwiches. We don't eat that. I don't eat peanut butter. And you sitting here saying, look, I got my money. I'm not that homeless. I got my money to do what I need to do. And so they get upset. And so you got the targeting going on. Yeah. They thought that would take you. They thought you were going to take your new county. Cobb County. I knew I was going to take my life. Or was it Marietta? They can switch those cops up to go over here. They can go to Kensaw and go over here. Yeah. They just keep trying to play these mind games. And you don't think that you're powerful? One wise person is more powerful than the rulers of the city. And people say, I'm scared of you. What you scared of? What you scared of? It'd be better if you be a cop. I don't need to be there as a cop. You a cop. And you ain't handling my injustice. So what I'm going to do there? So they want to misuse you. You've been serving Christ. You've been purifying your spirit. And they trying to use you as a sacrifice. I don't care what they say. They trying to use you as a sacrifice. And God's not having it. If you a child of Yahweh, I don't think so. He's not letting you do that to his children. So, you stay calm. He will take care of your enemy. Because a lot of them hating on me. I don't know where they went. I don't know if they're alive, dead, whatever. But they come in real strong on you. I don't see how y'all not able to put this girl. That's how they feel. Why y'all can't put her to death? That's when they get on those satanic gadgets, gadgets, and devices. They come in here all strong, talking. And you saying, okay, because give you about 3 days later. Let's see if they don't have that same energy. They about ready to quit. I want to go home. I don't like this. Getting people coming from different agencies as well. Your Virginias and Caucasus Mountains and whatever. Can you give it a go? Can you see?